Okay, this is the way to Astachal. I'm sure a lot of you would remember this walk every day of our lives. 6 years I was here, the same bridge and the culvert, the entrance. So this is the way to Astachal, and like I said, all of us would remember this walk every evening to go sit there as juniors fidgeting away and as seniors sort of enjoying it. Anyway, I brought you here to tell you a little story. It's interesting how one remembers, little episodes from one's childhood. This is a beautiful champa, and this is the walk. Anyway, you see over here, this is a stump of a tree. And I guess when I was in my 7th standard, it was about as big as this tree, Yeah, it wasn't much thicker than this. Sometimes I wonder, is this the tree? I think it's this the tree. This is a sandalwood tree. Well, anyway, it could be this tree. Well, if it is, then it's still just a narrow little tree. Or it could be this. Anyway, I guess I can't be sure, but the story is so, after Astachal, I think 6th or 7th standard, I was in Silver House for one term, and Ganeshan sir was our housemaster. So running down the hill, and of course, as what used to came up with, there were kayas on this tree. Kayas are berries, for those of you who don't know, and sandalwood. This was a sandalwood tree, and we used to eat everything. So I ran up, just scooted up the tree. I was busy breaking some kayas and chewing on them, and Ganeshan sir came down the slope, and he saw me and he said, "Hey, what are you doing there?" And I said, "Oh, I didn't know what to say. You come down now." So I still remember in my ears, saying, "Yes, sir, coming down." So I came down. He said, "You naughty fellow, you're always doing things I don't understand. You now will write, I will not climb trees 100 times. So I said, okay, so, I didn't know what to do. Well, of course, you did what your master told you. Then he suddenly realized I was looking too blank, I think, and he maybe felt I wasn't getting scared enough and, cringing. So he said, if you don't finish it in one day, next day you'll do it 200 times. If you don't do it in 2 days, then you'll do it 300 times. So then I said, oh God, I think, the whole situation hadn't struck me. But anyway, then he went off and I ran off, wherever we had to run off, dining hall or prep or whatever, I don't remember. But sure enough, I was very slow in writing, and I could barely busy scrolling, I will not climb trees. And by the time the first day had gone, I just managed 25 or 30 lines. And sure enough, so next day it went to, and I don't know this. So after 3 days, it became 300, or I'd done 50 or 100 lines, and I don't know. And Ganeshan would just say, "Okay, now do one more." I don't know what was his trip. Was he enjoying bullying a little child? So then on the 4th day, then Mahesh, we were really good friends then, and he saw my plight. He said, "Come, let's go, Natarajan sir." I said, "No, what can he do?" He said, "No." So we went to Natarajan sir in front of Nimbi, and Mahesh told me to narrate. He said, "Sir, Aditya wants to say something." So he said, "What's the problem?" So I started narrating to him and saying, this happened, I have to write 100 times. And I started crying, booing, "Sir, I can't, not 400 lines, I have not even done 100. So actually Natarajan sir started laughing. And he said, "No, don't worry, you don't have to." So I was incredulous. "I don't have to write the lines?" He said, No, don't worry. You go, you just go. I'll speak to Ganesh. And he took care of the matter. Now the thing is that I think adults sometimes end up bullying children. Kids sometimes don't mean to be naughty, they're just doing their thing. And adults think that they need to be taught a lesson, or because a child has this blank expression on his face, then he's trying to be funny. And this was in my mind, and now I think it was pure bullying. This guy Ganeshan was just bullying a young child. It's true that I was a, non-conformist. Nobody knew what the hell I was up to. I was always lost in my own dreams, and so people would get irritated with me, and but anyway, so that's the story. And now for the next one. That's where it's about the tree where Pandi fell down. There's a tree behind the new guest house, a jamun tree, and I remember standing there as one of the guys who carried or half dragged him. But anyway, I'm taking you to the jamun tree behind new guest house.